Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. A pharmaceutical services company and a casino stock. It's what we're talking about with our aggressive growth stock strategist, Bill Wilton, this time around. Those are just a couple of the aggressive growth stocks that he's been looking at lately. Let's talk about that pharmaceutical services company first. Parexel International, PRXL, ticker symbol. Any particular type of pharmaceutical services here?
No, they do a wide variety of different things, consulting, commercialization, you name it, clinical research to biotech companies and other pharmaceutical makers. Their last quarterly report was back on August 9th. It was a record-setting quarter for them. Revenue was up over 5%. The backlog grew 29%, and that's a key when you're looking at companies in this industry. You know, you want to have that business booked so you can kind of get a good picture of what things are going to be like in the future. Also, their earnings per share came in at 10 cents, which was 4 cents better than expected. And that's giving them a pretty good streak of earnings results that they've got going right now.
Okay.
Currently, they're expected to grow about 18% on an annualized basis for the next 3 to 5 years, and that growth rate is pretty reasonably priced right here with a PEG ratio near 1.0. That's kind of the watermark that lets you know if you're getting those growth rates at a good value. And right here, if you look at the share action, it looks like we're seeing a shift in the momentum. The markets are also getting a little bit more bullish in the last few sessions, and that's showing up in the stock price as well.
Got it. Pinnacle Entertainment is that casino stock, PNK, the ticker symbol. What's going on here?
Well, they're also have a pretty good pipeline going. They're building a casino in Baton Rouge. Right now they have about 7 open and going right now, but they've got a couple more in the works. They're also expanding into Asia as they're getting into some Vietnamese entertainment casinos and locations. Their last quarter, they saw the top line grow over 9%, which is pretty good top line growth for anybody, let alone a very consumer discretionary environment or company. You wouldn't expect to see that kind of a growth rate. Also, they're coming back from a loss a year ago, so they're back in the black, which is good to see, and have beaten estimates in the last 4 consecutive quarterly reports. Also, they are trading at a great value here. We're looking at a forward PE of 18 times, but like I was talking about with those PEG ratios, you look for something at 1.0 or below. Here, shares are trading at 0.8, meaning that the growth rate is at a bit of a discount. They're expected to grow 22% on an annualized basis. And thanks in part to some turbulence in the market, we've seen shares get beaten up a little bit here, but with rising estimates, we're seeing some divergence there. Hopefully, those two should come back into line with each other. Fortunately, it looks like for this company, it should be due to rising share prices rather than declining earnings. So
the Vietnam location that you mentioned at the top of this piece seems like an interesting choice for a casino to me. Do we have anything that indicates why they chose that?
Well, the nice part is, they're not going all in on their own. They're actually investing in another company that builds casinos out there. So it is a good, relatively safe way to get into an expanding economy. Vietnam doesn't get talked about like a lot of the other Asian countries, but they are seeing a lot of economic growth as well. You've got so many good economies going over there that it often spills over to neighboring countries.
Very interesting. Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
All right. Well, in addition to Bill's category, aggressive growth, we have stock pick ideas for you in other categories as well. Check them out on our homepage, Zacks.com, if you're not there already. With Bill Wilton, I'm Terry Ruccolo.